many times have we said enough is enough?
This is a national crisis.
More needs to be done urgently to protect women.
One woman has been killed almost every 4 days.
I don't even get to walk out of our house and feel safe at the moment.
Lack of safe housing, it's a never-ending crisis.
We can see every day how bad the situation with domestic and family violence is.
The amount that we have seen since COVID has risen so much.
The phone calls that we're getting have increased. 90% are from people needing housing due to escaping domestic and family violence and needing a safe place to go.
It's frustrating. We talk about early intervention, but the sad part is we don't get it until we've heard about the domestic family violence.
There are just not enough services out there, especially for children.
There is a great urgency. The current services are often so full because people are needing the support. They're recognising they need support, and there's just not enough there to be able to do that, to meet the need.
40 years ago, I myself was a victim survivor of domestic and family violence. You survive day to day, just going, am I and the kids going to be safe today? What's going to happen when he walks through the door? Will I have food? Will we be uprooted and move again? Will I have to keep my babies quiet so they don't cry? Sorry, now I'll cry. Because that's how hard it was.
It was something that I never imagined would happen to me. It was that shock, the fear. There was a lot of shame about it because, again, it was, why didn't you just leave? It's an extremely isolating place.
When someone's going through DV and they don't have anyone to talk to, the risk factors just go through the roof.
The most important thing is creating that safe space, listening, knowing that they'll be heard, because in most cases they haven't been heard before.
I had a woman on the phone that I was talking to her, horrific domestic violence, probably the worst I've ever had the experience of hearing. And she's like, he's here, he's on the street. And I said, get into the nearest shop now. She later revealed to me that if I hadn't have been on the other end of the phone, guiding her to safety, that she was concerned as to what the outcome would have been.
With HopeStreet, people can move beyond survival, women can move beyond survival.
When we build those connections in community and people know that they can reach out to us, that means that they can have the opportunity to get the support they need to leave in a timely way. They can then have access to that wraparound support.
HopeStreet encompasses all the parts that are needed to make someone whole again. We provide the safe house, the counselling services to help them deal with the emotional trauma.
We have social connection groups, tailored support workers, parenting programs.
That really warm entry into our service means that it's trauma-informed because they have choice.
Living Beyond Abuse group, it is so crucial. They're hearing people share, oh, that was my experience, oh, that happened to me as well, and being able to go, oh, I'm not alone. That initial connection and building up self-esteem can go so far in empowering them to be able to take control of their own lives.
The Brave Me program is a safe place for children to talk openly and express emotions when they may not know how to do it. It stays with you for a long time, watching a child change from a child who's so anxious and so scared to hear that child laugh.
The feedback we've had, particularly from the kids, is that they don't feel lonely anymore and that they feel like it's their safe place to be.
If services like HopeStreet were around when I was going through my experiences, I would have felt safer. I would have felt hope.
Having walked that path provides me with a huge amount of empathy. It's not a light conversation. It's dark, it's heavy, it's confronting, but we need to keep moving forward with it to keep our women and children safe.
Unless there is that long-term support, the cycle does just keep going. If you keep just doing crisis short-term solutions, it doesn't actually mean lasting change.
I work with HopeStreet because I want to see change so that the kids that I can see running around can have a bright future.
That reality looks possible with the more support we have.